Romans 1 verses 16 to 25. The passage naturally divides into two main sections: the power of the gospel and the revelation of God's wrath. Paul begins by declaring he is not ashamed of the gospel, asserting its divine origin and efficacy. The gospel is identified as the power of God for salvation to everyone who believes, applying to the Jew first and also to the Greek, Gentile, thereby establishing its universal scope. In the gospel, the righteousness of God is revealed, which is received by faith from first to last, or from faith to faith. This righteousness is not attained by human works, but is a gift from God, received solely through belief, fulfilling the Old Testament principle that the righteous will live by faith, a quote from Habakkuk 2 verse 4. Paul immediately shifts to why this gospel is so necessary: the just judgment of God against human sin. The wrath of God is being revealed from heaven against all godlessness and wickedness of people. This wrath is understood not as an irrational outburst, but as a constant, holy, and just opposition to everything contrary to God's nature. People are without excuse because God's existence, eternal power, and divine nature are clearly seen, being understood for what has been made, general revelation through creation. However, humanity suppresses this clear truth through their wickedness. Knowing God, humanity refused to glorify or thank Him. This willful rejection led to futile thinking and darkened hearts. The result was idolatry, where people exchanged the glory of the immortal God for images of mortal creatures and worshipped and served created things rather than the Creator. As a consequence of this fundamental exchange of the truth for a lie, God's judgment is described as giving them over to the natural consequences of their sinful desires, which Paul initially specifies as sexual impurity and the degrading of their bodies. It is all about Jesus. Glory be to God. Follow and subscribe.